Good morning, guys. Dave Schmitz, resistancebandtraining.com. Welcome to the band gym. Welcome to accelerated concentrics. Huh? Yeah, fast reps. Yeah, I'm about to teach you why and how to go ahead and start increasing the speed of your reps. Well, why would you want to do that? Very simple. It's going to improve balance. It's going to improve reaction time. It's going to improve your reflex time. It's going to work on power. And oh, and by the way, our entire life is built around power. And if you don't believe me, next time you get out of a chair, that's a power movement. You do it every day. All right? So we know that life is about power. The other thing it's going to do is it's going to work on your coordination of your stability and your stabilization of your trunk while doing a complete total kinetic chain total body movement. That's a lot of stuff. You ready to go ahead and learn? Let's go ahead and learn about it. All right, so accelerated concentrics. What are we talking about? Well, first of all, you got to understand, we're going to use one movement. Let's use split stance push presses. The concentric part of the movement is this part of the movement right there. That's what you're working on, the force production movement. This is the eccentric part of the movement. So now what we're doing is we're trying to make the concentric or the force production portion of the movement faster. The cool thing is you can do it with bands so well because you have an ascending resistance. You can actually increase speed. You can't do that with weights. All right, so now you know the portion of the movement we're working with. Now I want to go ahead and let's talk about keys to being successful at learning how to do it and how to implement it. So we're going to use the split stance push press. Pretty easy movement. All right, I got a yellow band. That's rule number one. All right, take it, make it a light resistance. Don't try to increase or develop faster reps by going ahead and using a heavy resistance. All right, so use a light resistance. Next, make sure you know how to do the basic movement. All right, once you learn how to do the basic movement, now see if you can go ahead and just accelerate the concentric part of the movement, and you're starting to do it. So the push, how fast can I push the movement? Once you've learned to go ahead and do that, you're now ready to go ahead and bring in the movement. Now I want to stop here for a second and talk to you about protecting your bands. That's important. You're going to have to protect your bands. We're going to get our feet popping out, moving back. We're going to have ourselves leaving the ground a little bit. You cannot take the band and grind it through the floor. When you go ahead and move your feet got to leave the ground. They can't just grind through the floor. You're going to tear up your bands. You're using a smaller band. I want you to do that. How are you going to go ahead and protect it? You're going to make sure you're not overstretching the band. All right? So if this movement works for you, great. If you're a shorter person and you actually wrap the band around your foot, that's fine. Just make sure you're not damaging your band during accelerated concentric training or fast reps. All right, back to making it successful. Number one, master the movement. Number two, make the concentric or the concentric portion of the movement a little faster. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to learn how to do split jerk presses. And this is going to be a total body movement. So we have to work on timing. So we know that our feet are going to go here. So we practice that a little bit. Make sure we get that in. And now we got to time it so we work on the push and the split at the same time. All right? Then we bring it down slow and controlled and reset. So you're going to have to work on that. Start out slow. You're under a low resistance. Just work on the timing, but they both have to happen at the same time. That's the key. The key is the movement of the lower body and the movement of the upper body have to happen at the same exact time. That's key. That requires your lower body and upper body to be communicating through your trunk. All right? So now let's go ahead and let's talk about how, once I've learned how to do the reps and I've learned the movement, how do I program it into a workout? Very simple. I like to do one rep every 5 seconds for a minute. Yeah, so I'm going to work on quality reps. So let me take you through how I would do this. All right, I'm here. I'm going to do jerk presses, split jerk presses. All right, set, bang. 2, 3, 4, bang. 2, 3, 4, over top. Bring it back down. 3, 4, load my trunk and explode. That's real important. Make sure you're loaded. Make sure you're ready to do the movement. Set your trunk and explode. If you're under a low resistance, you're gonna find it works out much better. Guys, fast reps, accelerated concentric, call it whatever you want. The cool thing is you can do it with RBT very easily because of the ascending resistance. Also, you can go ahead and set it up to almost any movement. Seriously, I'll be showing you all kinds of these types of movements in the future, but right now, understand that any movement you do, especially upper body movement, you can always incorporate something in your lower body that allows you to go ahead and make it a total kinetic chain exercise. Fast reps, guys. It's a great thing to go ahead and start introducing into your workouts, especially once you've started to master a lot of resistance band exercises. Have fun with it, be safe with it, follow the rules that I gave you, and guys, you'll really enjoy keeping that portion of the speed and quickness in your body that Father Time wants to take away from us. Have a good time with it.